I'm Jamila.
I'm Zaya.
And this is Book Club Banter. Another episode. Welcome back. Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
Hope you've enjoyed the last few episodes.
Honestly, we have.
Yeah, I have. I've been having a good
nice
time.
Little kid.
I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. So, this episode, we're going to review some books I read and Jamila read.
Yes.
From the Scared Sexy collection, a continuation from last week's episode.
Mm-hmm. So this will be fun.
Yeah.
Because these books are so cute in a way that they are short. Get right to it. Yeah. You will not miss the action. If you are used to any of these authors and how they originally write, and then you get to read these books, you're like, okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, before that.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was pretty chill. I didn't do much this weekend. Hung out with family.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. Very chill. I really don't have much going on last week. Not that I can think of.
Okay.
What about you?
Blank.
I don't think you.
Oh, yeah.
No horrific stories of falling down a mountain.
Did not fall down any mountains this week. Oh, I did go down and I accidentally, intentionally kind of got lost. Me and my friend went for a walk. Casual walk. We had went for this walk a week ago. And so we were like, oh, let's do it again. Not even a week ago. Sorry. We went on this walk like Friday, a few days ago, and then we re-went on that same walk. Okay. But this time we walked further. So we're walking. And when we had first walked past this little path, it was like open, and it was just like.
Is this a park or is this?
It's a park, so it's through the park. So we went through a park, and the park has like 3 different paths. Okay. So you either go left, you go right, and that's one path. But then that path divides into 2 paths. So you go either up next to this bridge, or you go down next to some other way or whatever the case may be. So last time we went up. So this time we're like, let's go down. Okay. We went down. We're walking some more. And I was like, okay. Then we start seeing like dirt paths. Before it was concrete. And we're like, okay, let's just keep going. Then we see a path. We get under this bridge at some point. That I was like, never seen this before. But we get to a path that has like fencing. And it looks like, should you be going through that path or not, right?
Like, is this like maintenance path?
Yeah, like what is this path? Mm-hmm. We decided against it. Let's not go down that path. Okay. So we double back around, and on our way back, people are walking through that path. We saw a black man. And I said, well, let's just go down there then. If he down there. Mm-hmm. And then it was like a black man that looked like he on his way to do something. Okay. Like he had like a lanyard on and his phone. He had a coffee in his hand. I was like,
what's down there?
So we skedaddled our way down there. I was like, well, that side is safer. And then people were coming at the same time, the opposite direction. So now the thing's shaking. We over here.
You got to move fast.
Yeah. But then
decision going on.
It was. We were moving though. It was a steady moving. I didn't stop one time. Okay. But then when the people came, then it was us trying to squeeze up against the people because we all squeezed them to get to the other side of the suspension bridge. It's small.
Wow.
It was like literally body length. Sorry. It was literally it was literally body length, like body width.
Wow.
It was tiny, and it was swaying, and it was breezy that day.
It's been quite breezy.
Quite breezy. So yeah, that was fun. A little adventure.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that's
it was a good walk overall.
Yeah, it was like overall a good walk. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sounds like a good walk too.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's crazy.
It is crazy. You know what's crazier? Kimberly Lemming.
Oh.
So we read. There's a little slight miscommunication about what we were reading last week.
Yes.
So I started Kimberly Lemming, and the book is called, I don't know, for some reason her name really sticks to me, but the name of the book doesn't.
Oh,
but like the author's name, Kimberly Lemming. Mm-hmm. Mind you, what's the book name?
My boyfriends like are monsters.
Yeah, so I read about a little bit of that, and then Jamila also read it, and I feel like Jamila should lead this book conversation because this is her author, mind you.
I like Kimberly Lemming a lot. I think her writing is funny. I always love that she has a black girl as her as her main character, and I think that she's very creative. Now, I will say, I started reading Kimberly Lemming like a few years ago, and I started reading her first books, and I felt like she likes monsters. She does like shape shifting, shape shifting types things, or whatever the case may be. And I can always, they're palatable, because sometimes monsters are too much. Like if the monster stays fully in monster form the entire time, I'm like, I'm not always with it. But hers were like dragons, but they had human form. So whenever they were doing like fun, sexy stuff, they were in human form. When she had werewolves and they was in human form. So I can get down with the shape shifting. But sometimes when they get straight monster, I'm like, okay. But I'm always here to read a good time. Now, Kimberly, I will say,
I need Kimberly Lemming to come to the front of the congregation.
Kimberly said, I'm giving you 52 pages and they're gonna rock it the whole 52. Well, not even all 52. She caught me off guard.
You know that meme, the blue blob? That's my face. The blue blob.
I don't know which meme that is, but insert it here.
The blue blob.
We'll insert it here for other people. Look all the columns is over there.
Wow.
And the fork.
I saw him sits on the back.
So that means he brought it with him. Ridiculous. All right.
Okay. So also we want this to feel like, even if you haven't read the book and you just tuned in, maybe you plan on reading it or you don't plan on reading the book, we want you to be able to also like understand, get a better gist of the book as well. So we're going to try our best to like describe it a little bit better too.
Yeah, we're doing like a little walkthrough.
Yeah.
Like those video games. We'll do a little walkthrough. So
yes.
I read Kimberly Lemming, My Boyfriends Are All Monsters. All right.
Do they have is her description long? Because I want to know her description.
Because I didn't read it.
I didn't read the description either.
Me neither.
I want to know if it matches up with what she said.
Do you want to read the description? It's on there.
Sure.
Is it long?
It shouldn't be.
No. It's actually not that long. It's only 2 little paragraphs.
Kimberly. Is yours open? I'll read yours. Okay. Tossing a coin in a mysterious well seems like a harmless way to cope with being ditched on a mountain, until every impossibly hot man in town starts competing for one woman's attention in this steamy short story by USA Today best-selling author Kimberly Lemming. Lucy Sawyer's wish for true love lands her in an enchanted town where the men are supernatural, the chemistry is off the charts, and everyone wants to date her. But they say that things that seem too good to be true usually are, and soon Lucy may need to decide if she's willing to pay the cost of her happily ever after. Kimberly Lemming's My Boyfriends Are All Monsters is part of Scared Sexy, a deliciously dark collection of Halloween romance where things that go bump in the night might just steal your heart. These seductive standalone stories blend chills and heat in the perfect Halloween treat, each designed to be devoured in one sitting.
Yeah, that's literally it is. I don't read book descriptions very often, and if I do,
this is crazy.
Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Because what the hell? Are you joking?
Oh, God.
I don't read descriptions of books very often. Like sometimes what I'll do, I'll read the description and then I'll be like, oh, this is the book. Sorry. This is the book I want to read. And then I'll put it on hold on Libby and then forget all about it. Then the book will show up and it's like a little treat. Because I'm like, I don't know what this is about, but I'm going to read it. And that's what I do. So now I just go forward. No matter with the book. It's like I hear a little bit of what it might be about. And then I just read it. So then I'm like kind of more fully surprised. Like I just hear the themes a little bit. And I'm like, that'll be enough. So I didn't read any of the descriptions of any of these books that we're reading now.
Oh, okay.
So the book starts with an unknown narrator talking to you, the reader, about saying how locals don't come to his mountain because the locals know of the lore of the mountain. Basically, you get in the mountain, you're probably not going to come back out. But she, them, they get to eat them. So he's watching this monster is watching these hikers through the eyes of a raven, and he sees that it's like 3 men, 4 women. They're trampling over the place. They're trying to hike up this mountain, and then he sees a woman fall.
Yes.
As he falls, he's like, ooh, I salivated, already imagining the succulent marrow hiding just beneath her bones.
I had several lines.
Because he couldn't wait for her to drop down onto the mountain. He said, ooh, that's all I could imagine. What's him behind the raven eyes? Like, can't wait. What is it? Why can't I have a succulent Chinese meal? Oh. It's illegal to have a succulent Chinese meal. That's what that man was saying. I mean, this thing was saying, right? So he's salivating because he's like, if she falls right now, delicioso. The meal about to be good, right? Yeah. She doesn't fall. So on this mountain so far is Lucy. Now we hear Lucy. We hear a man talking to Lucy. And then now this pale girl with the color of hair, the color of wheat is like, Mark, your girlfriend probably shouldn't have been hiking. I don't think she's cut out for hiking.
I had to rewind that part too.
I said, who is this? Because you're not going to tell my man that you don't think I'm capable for a hike. You can tell me that.
Or matter of fact, keep your mouth shut.
Close it.
Yeah.
So she says that, and then she doesn't say it in a whisper because everybody can hear her. And then says, next time you should leave her at home. Who are you talking to like that? I cannot imagine me somewhere.
No, seriously, wait. Just take yourself there real quick.
I'm on the ground. I done dropped down on the ground. And I hear, your girlfriend not cut out for this. Maybe you should have left her at home next time. The way I rose up off of it said, bitch.
Somebody going down this mountain. It ain't me.
I'm gonna push. No, you went off the cliff. Now what?
Now we all die. How about that?
Now what? Because what was that about? So so there's no rule that says we have to bring our partners on these camping trips, right? Thought that was nasty. Say it louder, Stephanie. They might not have heard you back down. Said another woman. So now there's another girl who do got her back a little bit.
Is this like a work group?
No,
or
it looked like it was just friends.
Okay.
It was just friends, and one of the friends it happens to be like an old friend of his that he doesn't mess around with. So Stephanie shoots her a look. They argue. So I'm guessing they got beef. Stephanie and this pale girl must have beef or whatever the case may be, but not enough because Lucy on the ground bleeding.
I think did she trip twice or just that one?
Just the one time, but she got scraped by like some ferns and some trees or whatever. So she on the floor bleeding. And that was weird. Bleeding, and the one drop of blood slid into the soil of the mountain, and that the mountain or the monster or whatever is creating the lure of this forest was like, woo. And then started talking about it like it was a wine. He's like complex, full-bodied. He said, I could taste the jealousy. I could taste the insecurity. I could taste the sweet undertone of humiliation. What? Embarrassment, bitter tang of envy. Like,
dang, you getting a little soup close.
It was very like, oh, he couldn't wait.
Yeah.
So she's still on the ground, and the monster is just craving over her. The descriptions are nice. That's what I love about Kimberly Lemming. She do give a good description.
No.
She puts you in the moment.
I wasn't that envisioning.
You can envision it well. Like she writes well enough that you are you in there.
Me out, actually. We'll get to that.
So the monster is like, ooh. The monster is trying to egg her on from behind the raven, behind the wave. So he's like, beat her up, basically. He says, act, because that's the nice way to say it. But he really trying to be like, beat their ass. Because why you letting that girl talk to you like that?
Yeah. Stand up.
Wrap that lady up in her arms or whatever the case may be, but that's crazy. So she doesn't. But honestly, he really wanted Lucy to push them both off the cliff because they were at some point in time they were in an embrace while she's arguing with the other girl. He was like, Lucy, if you just push them off the cliff, I can eat good twice over, and then I can eat y'all later. You know, that's what it sounded like. He was like, I'm trying to eat now and eat later because there's enough of y'all for the food to go around. He thought she was succulent, but I think he was trying to savor her. Exactly. He tried to savor her. So, but Lucy doesn't because Lucy apparently is too damn nice. Anyways, Mark comes over to Lucy as she's still on the ground No one has helped Lucy get off this floor, which I think is crazy. But Mark has not taken her. So now Lucy's like, okay, my man's here. She reaches her hands out. That man says, why don't you stay here? Why don't you stay here and rest while the rest of us, and then meet us at the top?
Do you know how crazy that sounded to me? I was like, yo, ain't no way I'm with people on a mountain where they're
with
like,
multiple people.
Stay here by yourselves.
I am one of 7.
Get yourself together and meet us up at the top.
I'm one of 7.
Y'all can't wait.
Nobody can wait. But 7. So you're telling me out of the other 6 people, not one person, including my man, not even if he wasn't my man.
No one thought to be like, I mean, even if I was there, I'd be like, we're not leaving nobody.
I thought at least Stephanie might have her back since she was arguing with homegirl. And then he goes on to say, it's only another 30-minute hike to the top. And we want to set up our tents before it gets dark. Just follow the path straight up. You'll be fine.
Girl.
The way I'd have cussed that man from the top to the bottom.
She ain't have enough anger for me.
I think Lucy wasn't mad enough, and I needed her to be more mad.
Yeah.
That was my only
that's deranged.
That was.
You think you're gonna leave me here?
So Lucy does say something to him, but like not enough, because she literally is just like, so you're just gonna leave me here alone? And what if a fucking puma comes and gets me?
Exactly.
That's all she had to say. That man gonna say, don't take this out on me. You knew it was a tough hike. You wanted to come. And that was when I would have pushed him off the cliff.
Like, who is this guy?
Or something. I was like, how has he always been an asshole to you, Lucy? Yeah. Why did you go up here with never, you should hear this too. What is it? You should hear this too. Never go on no goddamn mountain with a man who don't like you.
Oh my God, no.
Don't go nowhere with a man who don't like you.
I mean, especially not a mountain.
But especially not a mountain.
They don't care about your well-being. Don't go anywhere where your well-being may be at risk.
Because it's at risk. So then she goes, no, I wanted you to go on a fucking camping trip with that woman who's clearly trying to get in your pants. Keep your voice down, Lucy. That's what he said. Keep your voice down. I already told you it's not like that.
Now it's like you're becoming emotional.
And also I messed up the name. Stephanie is actually the girl that is fooling around with him. I thought Stephanie was the other girl. But anyway, Steph and I are just childhood friends. If you can't handle that, then you need to get a hold of your jealousy. So I'm going to drop down on the ground. The girl that you said is just your childhood friend is going to tell you shouldn't have brought that girl up here anyways because she can't hike. You're going to tell me I'm jealous. You're going to leave me on the floor for 30 minutes to go up there.
There's no way.
What are you saying, Lucy?
There's no way.
And I know her friends be like, girl.
Oh, yeah, that killed me.
Could you imagine? Zay, if you told me, hey, if you told me I'm on the ground, this man left me.
On a fucking mountain. Now, mind you, I've been in some
I'd run him off, run him over
situations before.
I mean, I get it.
You know,
it's
low key dangerous at some points. Whereas, like, why would I put myself in that situation?
Yeah.
But she seems to notice me. That was what did it.
You didn't meet him today,
right? Or like, it's like your first date. It's like y'all together.
That's your man.
And that's not a good man at that.
That's your man. So he basically was like, take a rest, meet your top, leave your attitude while you at it. Leave your attitude down here. And I'll be back.
Yeah.
Or no, actually I won't be back. I'll see you later.
And that's it.
And that's it. Mm-hmm. She throws a rock at him. That wasn't enough. A pebble at that. I'd have threw a fucking brick at that man. But that's neither here nor there. And she leaves. He just goes up there and that's it. Yeah. So the monster is watching her from that point, and he hears her phone ring. She texts her friend, "You were right. I should have never come up here." So Lucy, you do have friends. I told you that this sounds like nothing. And that's one thing about friends. Okay, you can only do is love them, and you try to love them through the mistakes that they've made. But ain't nothing worse than somebody who don't listen. When in their eyeballs, that man ain't doing stuff that makes sense.
That puts you in a dangerous situation.
Because the man been dangerous, and I need us women. You should hear this too. No. To stop. Like we have to stop. It's nothing worth it.
Book, if anything, is a wake up.
Read it and listen. Because honestly, we need to know.
Don't go no damn mountain.
Don't go nowhere with these men who don't give a shit about you. Don't go nowhere with them.
Yeah. Okay, so she goes on this dangerous. She's fallen. They leave her. The monster is now
watching her. He's just watching her. He's just watching her.
He watched this whole situation go down. I was like,
yeah, he's like through the raven's eyes. Remember?
Yeah.
Because the raven is somewhere.
Truly know his full form. I don't think
the full form is the mountain. It's like viney.
He's just a demon.
He lives in a and then I don't know if he's like a demon. It's kind of like
who's on his way to become a god. I think
he is. It's like he feels like a mountain god. So he's like everything.
Right. Okay.
It's like the god because he's like the vines.
Right.
He's the moss.
You want to know what I?
He's the well.
Like I think a person like touching it connected with the mountain and it just connected you. Like I was like, oh my god, is it Avatar, the blue people one, when they connect with the they just it's
yeah no I can see that because it's kind of giving that. It's kind of giving that.
Yeah. Okay.
But also not because he never. I don't think he's never had.
Like that's not important.
He's never had human form. So with him never having human form, I think that's where it is. So she complains to her friends. He's watching her complain to her friends, and he's like, he done left you on the mountain, girl. This is stupid. The friend is mad as hell.
Oh yeah.
She's like, you need to forget that loser.
Yeah.
You not stupid. You took a chance on the wrong man. It happens. It does happen. As people be taking chances on the wrong man. What happened? Did he run out the window?
Sorry, we just had an animal escape the premises.
Anyways, she talks to her friend. Her friend is like, girl, it's fine. He a loser and it's fine. So at that point, Lucy is just like really upset with herself because she's making these choices, probably dating terrible men who treat her like shit. Which, you know what? At the end of the day, that happens because these men are just raggedy. Sometimes.
It happens.
Not all the time. Just sometimes they are raggedy. It's a lot of them that are nasty, raggedy, and want to be in your face and then treat you like crap. But
sorry, I'm allergic
to something.
Raggedy man.
That's what it is. So she's sad, and she's like,
she basically like goes back and forth.
Yeah, she's just like, I can't believe I'm living like this, and I'm just tired of dating losers. So she's about to cry, and then she sees that she's leaning on a well in the middle of the woods. Don't lean on wells in the middle of the woods. They're probably not even sturdy. So anyways, at that point she makes a wish. She finds a coin in her pocket. She makes a wish and she's just like, I wish to be loved no matter what. She wants the cheesy kind of love. I'm going to read the quote. Cheesy kind of love you see in those Hallmark movies where everyone and their mother is contractually obligated to own a bakery or a golden retriever. And none of the men have girl best friends that so obviously want to fuck them. And you know what?
It's not too much to ask for.
I don't think it's too much to ask for. She flicks it drop it in the well. She watches it fall. She moves on with her life. And she thinks that's all it is. Mind you, though, the monster of the forest, the god of the forest, he's watching and he's like, "Ooh, her little offering. I ain't had an offering in a minute." And he's like, "It's small. It's nothing too much," but then he has these memories resurface at the time when people used to worship him a lot more, and he had a name. He used to be worshipped, and my point is, you know when he was probably worshipped? When people used to be worshiping our earth, like the natives. Like when the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's when people were worshiping things of like the winds, the grounds, the mountains, because all these things were important to the people of the land.
Yeah,
they respected the land. So everything had a name, everything was worshipped in a different way and things like that. So I think he was a god of the yesteryears is what I'm thinking of it as, because
I could see it. Maybe like people used to do like offerings. Yeah. And, like, he had more, like they gain a name when they have remembrance, I guess.
Exactly. So now that no one remembers him because there's no people of the land, then he doesn't know who he is. He know he's powerful in a way, but he doesn't know exactly who he is. So that's why he's secretly eating hikers off the edge, and that's also probably why locals no longer come to him to sacrifice like they probably sacrificed. Because before they probably was just sacrificing. They probably was like, hey, that virgin or whoever, child, the children, bring them to the mountain, let them eat. Then that's
the
what we do.
Will come.
The rain will come. Exactly. So I think that's why he doesn't know who he is. So he was like, I was once worshipped and I had a name, but he doesn't remember his name.
Yeah.
Lucy leaves and she's like, I need to figure out where I'm going. But he has an ancient possessive urge stirred in the leaves of the woman's feet, and he was trying to figure out how to keep her now, because he's like, I think I can do what she wants, and I need to know who I am, and I need to know my name, right?
Yeah. I found it interesting that she was debating. She was doing a lot of debating of, do I go back? Do I go up? Or do I go back down? Do I go up? Do I go back down? Do I go up? Or do I go back down? I'm like, girl, don't go. I mean, but now I'm talking about it, I kind of would be conflicted too. Like, do I go up there with these people that love me, or do I go back down by myself?
Well, there's no way.
Ugh,
so the mountain god is like, you know what? That's my priestess now.
Yes.
He said, priestess. He said I could do anything for her. She dropped me a sweet offering. She's no longer someone I want to eat. She's the priestess. Yeah, and I was like, okay, the turn of events is fast.
Very fast. Very fast. All you did was a wish.
One wish. You sound just like Ray J, actually.
I was really trying to get that whiny. You sound just like Ray J at the beginning, or Ray J at the verses? Okay, go ahead.
Ray J, we love you though, nonetheless. Brandy's little brother. So Lucy now is Lucy's perspective. We were in his POV, the monster, the mountain.
Let's just call him the demon.
Yeah, for now.
The demon. Because that's...
Well, anyways, so we're now in Lucy's perspective. Lucy is like, all right, where did all this fog come from? Because now I don't know what's going on. Like, all of a sudden it's foggy. And she's just like, hold on, where did all this fog come from? I don't know what's going on. But she's like, I got to figure out, this is the part you're talking about. She's like, I got to figure out where I'm going to go. I either should go up the mountain and stick it out, or I should go down the mountain. And she's like, I'm an independent woman. Like, I can do this, but this fog is just not sitting right in my soul. Literally. She's like, I didn't think I was going to be in this creepy ass forest, but that's what you get for lowering your That's what you get for lowering your standards for a man. Yeah. That's what will get you. In some foggy, creepy forest, confused, lost, don't know if you should go up there, don't know, stranded on a mountainside. A demon through Raven's eyes lusting after you. You don't know what's going to do. So she says it takes her 3 hours to get up there. And that's why she's debating for real, like, should she do both? But she said it did take them 3 hours longer because she's not a hiker. So she was taking a lot of breaks. She was doing all kinds of stuff. But now maybe with her determination and knowing that man don't like her, she'll speed on down the mountain. And that's what she's trying to figure out. And plus the incline is always faster and easier usually than it is to descend and ascend. Yeah. So she's doing a lot of, she finally decides that she's just gonna go up the mountain. She decides she's gonna go up the mountain. She's just like, you know what, it's whatever, I don't want to go down the mountain, it's scary, the fog, everything's going on. I can get that though. Like, if it started being foggy again, I'm scared, because it was 30 minutes up, 30 minutes down, it's foggy, it's giving scary. I'm gonna go up there and terrorize everybody. That's what I'm doing. So she decides she's gonna head up there. A raven now flies past her. Caw, okay? And
the last thing you need in the
ravens are huge. Like, people think crows are huge. Ravens are giant birds. If you ever think you see a crow or you see a raven, you'll know the difference. Birds, like, when you actually see them in real life, you'll know the difference. So raven flies past her. The raven starts staring at her, and she's like, I don't know about it. Should I go up this path? Because now the raven is standing in her path. So what she says is that raven was staring a bitch down, and it don't seem like the best omen. So I'm gonna leave. Literally says, can I help you? The raven says, go! She's like, you know what? All right. Don't know what to do with that information. Let me go ahead and maybe think. She also hears something growl. So she's like, all right, well, let me double back. So she double backs and she goes back down the mountain.
Yes.
Fair. Because
they're blocking her path.
What am I going to do now? Yeah. So she goes back down the mountain, And that's what she's gonna do. She's hurrying now at this point because she's scared. She's like, I don't want to look at this creepy bird.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in this trail. I'm like a little bit. I gotta. She tightens up the straps of that book bag and she gets to going. She gets to going. She's doing a lot of sidestepping because she's moving really fast. She slips. She screams against the wall. She's like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm falling. There's a pebble that falls on her head. She looks up. Rocks are tumbling on her head.
Like this.
Yes, that's how I imagined it too. That she was kind of scurrying around, like she's trying to like hurry up.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, when she slips, she's like really hugging the mountain.
Yeah.
The pebbles start falling. More pebbles start falling. A chunk of the path gets wiped out. And I'm sitting there like, this is giving. Remember that part also in Shrek? That's a quote about Shrek.
Yeah.
When Donkey is running from the dragon,
yes.
and then the dragon hits his tail on the path Donkey's on, and Donkey runs this way, and she hits his path on the other side, and Donkey runs the other way. That's what I'm imagining. She's like, the rock is falling.
Shrek recently?
Shrek?
The way these scenes are on your mind, like I see them, but it's like also it's a little while.
I will tell you, is
it because you have how many times you've seen Shrek?
I watched Shrek so many times, but I also watch Shrek probably once every week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
Do you know what?
No. It's my comfort movie. Like if I can't sleep, I'll put on Shrek. Sleep.
I didn't know that.
And it was I love Shrek.
The way you said, I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say like once a year, once a month at most. Not once a week.
It's my comfort movie.
Is it just Shrek 1 and Shrek 2? Or is it just Shrek?
It's Shrek 1 and Shrek 2. Anyways. Anyways, the ground starts shaking.
Yes.
Sis is confused. Rocks start falling.
Yes.
Next you know, a rock falls onto her leg.
Yes.
Now she hurt for real.
Yeah.
Now she hurt for real. She on the ground. And this is a quote that was so funny. She goes, this is what I get for taking my black ass out in nature. This fresh air is an attack. I could have been at home with a margarita, watching Love is Blind. That's it. I'm swearing off men. Dating is evil, is the evil of this world, and I will find a covenant to be a fucking nun. And to speak of,
oh my God,
Love is Blind. If y'all have been watching, this is the worst.
What is it? Season 9?
Season 9? Sorry, I got caught because no, my bad. It's me. Season 9 has to be one of the worst seasons.
I don't know what y'all got going on in Colorado. I think I keep saying
it's everything. Everything is bad. Because it wasn't the producers.
Nick Amaro.
You Nick fucking Amaro.
You do everything.
Do this. You begging to be with a man is crazy.
No, this is ridiculous.
You got two.
It's because I'm too nice.
That's also crazy. Him telling somebody your body ain't the size I'm used to, but I'll deal with it. Crazy.
He didn't deserve her.
Somebody with a drinking problem. Crazy.
Oh God. A bunch of gaslighting going on. And it's usually that's expected, right? But this, I don't is anybody gonna make it?
It's only we're down to the wire, and I don't think we even having enough couples. One of them also
I bet they begged them.
Did you hear about Megan having a friggin' Range Rover? That's why nobody could guess her car, because she was making it sound like she was driving a Rolls Royce. You driving a Range, girl? I can get a used Range today. No, they were guessing crazy cars because she was like, no one could guess what kind of car I have. No one can guess a Range Rover. That's why all the men were saying like Lambo. They were saying Lamborghini. They were saying Lambo.
Y'all are reaching a little too high. No, she just was like.
She just said no, don't guess. No, and then she was like, don't guess. Usually people don't guess. Yeah, because no one's gonna think to ask you if you're driving a Range. I think the couples that we have left are going to walk down the aisle. I think that anyone's gonna say yes. No.
I see. I forgot.
Yeah.
They have to.
Because there's weddings that are going to happen. Yeah. I think every one of them are going to happen. I don't think that no one's going to say yes, though. But I think that's why the difference between, like, Love at First Sight and Love is Blind. Love is Blind, you live with somebody, and then y'all decide if you get married. While Love is Blind, you get married the first day you see them. First sight. Mm-hmm. Love at First Sight, you get married as soon as you see them. And then you have...
producers put you together?
Yeah, there's doctors and scientists and all this other stuff like that. And they do a bunch of tests, and then they decide who you'll be the best with.
Maybe I'll watch the new season. It's coming on Peacock.
Yeah. Anyways, so she's right. So within all this, she on the ground at this point. Her leg, because remember the rock fell on her leg. Her ankle hurts, and all of a sudden she hears a voice out of nowhere, a disembodied voice. You all right out there? And she's like, huh? Who is that? A man comes out, looking like the most beautiful man she's ever laid eyes on. Is what she says. His hair is blonde. It's long. It's flowing. He looks just like Fabio from those romance novels. His eyes are blue. His shoulders are broad. Like he's just too perfect. He got a red flannel shirt. It's unbuttoned.
Yeah.
She said she could see all his chiseled abs. That means how unbuttoned was it? That means it was stopped. The button started down here. She said she could
it was just rugged.
She said, actually, I think this man is Fabio. Like he looks too close to Fabio to not be Fabio. If y'all aren't familiar, you should be familiar with Fabio. Classic romance novel man. So at this point, she's like all kind of confused. Yeah. She's like, who is this man? Where he come from in the woods? I don't know what's going on. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Let me help you up. He scoops her. Double scooped hands her. She thought he was going to pick her up off the ground with just a hand. Double scoop hands her up, picks her up in his broad shoulders and his chiseled chest. She's confused. She's like, what's going on? She's like, it's fine. She's like, I'm heavy, because one thing with Kimberly Lemming, she be like having them girls be thick. Okay. They're always thick. Like they like big old butts. Okay. Big breath. Thick. Okay. So she says that she's like, I'm a little heavy. He's like, you good? I can do whatever. He tells her name. They exchange names. That's Noah. Noah's like, no. Fabio, fine. He's like, ever been on a horse before? She's like, where'd you come from? Because I just scurried for my life. And now all of a sudden this man in a flannel button down with a horse appears. A white horse appears. She's confused. She's like, okay. So she lets Noah help her because she can't walk anyways. Yeah. So she's like, all right. And he's like, it's just me. I'm usually out here with my horse and my, what is it? His flock. Yeah. He's like, it's not enough grazing. Yeah. So I just graze around, and I'm just thinking about, like, if I was her and I was like, hold on, when I was coming up this mountain, I don't remember seeing nobody with no flock. And now all of a sudden, a man with his shirt damn near off has a flock and a horse. A horse is the part that kills me. The horse is, and just happens to see me as I survive a rock slide. Okay. And so she's confused too, because she's like, yeah, you're herd? And he's like, yeah. Also, it's a herd of alpacas. Yes. It's not a herd of lambs. What the hell? Or little tiny things. She really just said alpacas. Yeah. Alpacas. Yeah, that's it. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to take you into town. I was like, where does, so this is in my mind, they're still on like this mountain. And like this magical town just is there on this mountain. That's how I pictured it. Yeah. But they're walking, remember? They're going down the mountain. Wherever. They might not be going down. Maybe they're going to the side. And it flattens out, and that's how I picture it. Like, you just go to the side. Yes. So I'm like, girl, you went up this mountain. You ain't seen no town when you went up this goddamn mountain. But I give her the benefit of the doubt. Or they trot all the way down the mountain. Well, they can't trot down, or they're trotting. Remember, they're not trotting down. They're trotting at some other plane, because the rock slide is in the way. The road. But she don't know what's going on. They show up aimlessly. She said they chatted aimlessly. She's probably confused. Oh yeah. Remember, they chat and time just passed, and she's like, oh, where are we? Suddenly they're in some town called Dusk Petal. Yeah. Yeah. There's a little storefront. It's red brick. It's a little main street. It's all very cutesy. Think of Gilmore Girls. That's what I thought of too. I've never seen that show in my life. But I did think of it because I've always seen it every fall. Everybody's like, Gilmore Girls. I've never seen it. Yeah. There's pumpkins, there's scarecrows, there's cinnamon smells, there's a bakery. Yeah. It's all the things she wished for. If you think back, when she says she wishes for this Hallmark situation, it's all the things she wished for. Then all of a sudden, a Lifetime movie. Another absolutely fine ass man shows up in a flannel, emerging from the bookstore, and he gives a dog. He got the dogs are out of there. He's like, look at this dog. Look at this man. Like, how is he so fine? Like, there's another fine man. The fine man comes and walks up to him. Oh, Noah, look, where'd you find this little pretty young thing out the mountains? Where did you find her from? So she's like, okay, everybody think I'm fine. Yeah. Noah said I was fine. This man over here said I'm fine. And he's like, Ansel, this name's Ansel. Ansel, this is Lucy. Lucy, this is Ansel. He the best baker in Dusk Petal.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, don't let Bo tell you, because, Bo think he a better baker than I am, whoever this is.
Look, it's like an ABC Family movie.
Yeah, it was giving her dream, which I also, like Lucy, was a little confused in the sense of I think I forgot what she wished for too, and I think she did too, because she walked through there confused. I
forgot that she did that whole wish.
That she did the wish. I remember she wished, but I didn't realize how much of the wish was all of this was happening to her until I looked at it, and I was like, oh wait, she asked for a bakery, she asked for the sweet smell, she asked for this Hallmark and it's given Hallmark. You fall, someone saves you, takes you to a little cute town, the other man flirting with you, that is Hallmark all day. So he's like, all right, Ansel, she busy,
right,
enough, not too much, I gotta take her up there to get her leg to the clinic to get her leg looked at. I thought it was going to be a dog clinic, because small towns always never have both. They always have like a veterinarian that's like, also slash human doctor,
right, in the back room.
It's always both. So at that point, she's like, oh, I got to tell my friends what's going on. She tells her friends, and this is the type of group chat I love, because her friends was on it. They was like, what her friend said, did that limp dick loser leave you on the side of the mountain? Are you okay? Are we free of him? And then when her friend's like, yes, can we finally talk shit about this man? And she's like, yeah, free. You can talk shit. Love that. And she's like, my time has come. Where to start? The hairline, the obsession with the trap music, the possibilities are endless. And another girl's like, I have a slideshow. Yeah. Anyways, she twisted her ankle. She's in a small town called Dusk Petal. She tells her friends, and she tells them how fine and romance novel he looks. Oh, yeah. She's like, girls, y'all, he's like fine as hell. He's almost too fine. Mm-hmm. And then another one asked me if I want to go into the bakery and I want to know what's going on. And she's like, maybe I've been adopted into a cult. And they're like, well, if it's a hot cult leader, just stay. So she gets in there. She gets carried into the clinic. She gets into the clinic. It's really cute. Dr. Crane is in there. There's a dog in there, a golden retriever. Yep. Didn't realize how many golden retrievers, because remember earlier, Ansel petted the golden retriever on the head. Now there's a golden retriever inside the clinic.
I forgot that she wished for
for also golden retrievers. So golden retrievers, old ladies, and no friends. So it's just a bunch of men and old.
Yes. That's very true.
Anyways, so Noah drops her off, and he's like, she's confused, because at this point she's like, what are we? Because the doctor's here. She's like, are we together? Because what is this? Like, what are we doing? I would ask the same question. What are we? Dr. Crane walks in. He fine too.
Yeah.
She's like, what? Why does he look so fine? Like, he's just so fine. And she's confused. So he looks at her ankle, wraps it on up. She keeps looking at him, and she's like, wait, no, you look like somebody. You look like somebody. I don't know what it is. She's like, you look like the cover model of a Beverly Jenkins book. And he's like, huh? What? And she's like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, wrap this leg up and you'll be fine. You can hobble on, don't hobble on it, and just get checked in to the end of the street. There's a bed and breakfast on the street. Talk to Miss Evangeline. She gonna set you up. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. As she's walking out, the old lady that was at the front desk is no longer there. And she's like, the dog's no longer there. The old lady's no longer there. She's confused. As she keeps going, she's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just leave. So she hobbles out. She's like, okay, there's no people any longer. Earlier, there was hella people out here. It was bustling. The clinic empty, the streets empty. She confused. She's like, okay, weird, but all right. She texts her friends. She's like, hey, y'all. The small town is gone. It seems like everybody on a siesta. Don't know what's going on. Yeah. Her friend is like, I looked up the town. Can't find it online anywhere. She's like, And her friends are like, what's it look like there? Is these owls? Is there men over there? Like, is given made up? Like, what is going on? She's like, I don't know. There's a bunch of pumpkins and scarecrows. She's like, girl, this is a cult. And they've taken you. That's one of her friends. And she's like, wait. At that point, Lucy does get scared because she's like, maybe the cult has gotten me because I don't know what's going on. And I don't know. And so one of our other friends is like, well, can you catch a ride? So at that point, she's like, I don't think so. But she's like, I feel someone is here because I'm not here by myself. I don't see her. So that she's all scared. So at that point, now we're back at the one who waits. That is the name of him. It's the one who waits.
I was like, okay.
He's waiting because remember he either waits for the hikers so he can eat them, or he's waiting for his priestess. So at that point, he's like, I don't know. Modern women are really hard to seduce. I'm not really sure how to do this anymore because it's been so long since I had to seduce one, and they be getting trinkets, or you kill something to like get their love or their affection or whatever case may be. He doesn't know what's going on. At that point though, he's also going through all the literature that he's collected over the years from all the people he's eaten. He's looking at the copy of Nighthawk because that's what he was just dressed as. He's like, okay, what type of lovers will my priestess like? Because I need to resemble them so I can have this small collection. So that's at this point where like, oh, this is why these people look like this. It's because he's been just recasting himself and reanimating himself as these characters of books of the last people he's been eating over the last eons and centuries or whatever, when they drop their notebooks, their whatever the case may be. So the roots of his hemlock trees, because that's what he is, it's like he's a hemlock tree, are what exactly, are what's creating all this stuff. But he's like, it's really draining because he hasn't done it in a while, and he doesn't have people to worship him the way he used to, so he doesn't have the power he used to, so it's all very draining. So that's why all these people start disappearing, because that man ain't got no powers no more, so he has to like re-register himself. But he's like, oh, I gotta figure this out. Like, do I need to be the strong arm pirate? Who am I going to be? Which vessel am I going to be? Right? And at that point, he hears a little agitating, grating voice. And he look over, and it's his half decaying it's this half decaying like little monster thing. And he's like, what, why are you here? Possum? It's a possum, apparently. It's a possum named Shriek. So Shriek comes, and he's like, what you got going on over here?
Right.
That's all it is. Yeah. And he's like, can you get off my mountain? Because I would like you to go. I don't want you over here. And he's like, I just came to visit. This is all the things I get. He's like, I don't want you here. You're not visiting. We're not friends. Yeah. And he's like, well. So at one point, he helped Shriek. He gave Shriek a couple of meals at one point in time. And now Shriek beggy. You know how that is. Your one coworker asked you your coworker asked you one time to give you a ride to work. And then now every time, hey, you think, and knowing they don't live that close to you, ain't nothing worse than that. I'm on my way over there. They don't live near me. I have to drive past my exit and turn 3 times to get onto another main street, to turn one more time to get to your house. Don't ask me for nothing again. That's happened to me too. People are like, I live in the same county as you live. Yeah, but I live on this side of the county. You live on this side of the county. So now I have to drive past my house to get to your house. We don't live in the same place. We just live in the same county. You tricked me. Damn, they got you feeling sad. And they're asking you what time you get off work. What time you getting off today? Why? Actually, I think I'm staying a little late. I actually got to run an errand after work.
Yeah. I got to go do that.
I got to do something right after. I can come with you one time.
I know.
One time someone said, oh, I'll just go with you. And then you could drive.
I know. Exactly. They were always getting around somebody.
Just come with you. Anyways,
they're here.
The chickens. Well, anyways, I saw a few things up here. I saw you got a few things, and I also see a village. What's going on? So he's like, hey, you can eat that man up there in blue. So he immediately is like, eat her boyfriend. Yeah. Because that's following me. Eat that man in blue. And he goes, with that being said, he talks to him. He's like, please get away from me. I don't want to deal with you no more. Return to your valley. I don't want no meals from you. You got to go. So Shriek is like, all right, you know what? I'm going to figure out how to get this girl away from him because
it's like he's interested in her, Why she's interested in her? I want her now because you're so putting so much work into her.
Yeah. Wait, which one?
Shriek. Shriek is
Shriek.
like,
Oh yeah, Shriek. I think either wants to get her so that
Just to be an
because that
asshole.
man ain't got one. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get her before you get her. I'll figure it out. You
Yeah.
know. So Lucy at this point, we're back to Lucy's POV. She's still wandering this town, still confused.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I got to the bed and breakfast. I keep saying hello. She keeps saying hello to calling out to
there.
people. No one's there. She gets to the bed and breakfast. She looks at the first floor of bed and breakfast. No one's there. She gets to the antique shop. No one's there. So she sees the sweet shop. No one's there. No one is anywhere. So she's, again, still confused. She sees chocolate in the town. She's like, I should shoplift, but I won't.
That was so funny. I was like, dang, girl.
She's like, I should shoplift, but I won't.
I
could if I wanted to. Where are all these people? And she's like, how does this ghost town have enough people to support 2 bakeries and a candy shop? Like, what's going on? She's like, I don't see no grocery store. She's like, I don't see no Dollar General.
No Dollar General.
How are they getting their groceries? Where's the dentist? What's going on? At this point, also, she's hobbling around. Yeah. So she is confused. So, again, she's still screaming out into the abyss. Hello. She sees, hello, anyone there? Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yeah, Lucy doesn't know what's going on. So at that point, she sees like these little flowers are growing along the wall of the shop, and she's like, these are really pretty. What are these? She sees a little bee on there, and she's like, oh, this is so cute. She went to pluck one of the flowers, and a voice calls out from the abyss. Again, all these voices always calling out from the abyss, and she's like, he's like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't touch that. And she's like, what the hell is that? She turns around. She's like, who is that? Over here. A man calls. A man's voice says, over here. And she sees a tall, pale man dressed in fishing gear. Not fine. She doesn't mention how fine he is because he's not. Allegedly, he's not fine. She's like, oh, just don't touch anything.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to what? Pluck the flowers.
And don't pluck the flowers. Yeah. And he's like, I was looking for a place to stay at the bed and breakfast. I couldn't find anyone here. He laughs. Weird. He has shaggy brown hair falling over his eyes. She's like, I suggest you count your lucky stars and make a run for it. That bastard won't be gone long. And she's like, huh? I'm sorry, pardon? Because what do you mean by who? What do you mean think my lucky stars? What do you mean run for it? What do you mean he won't be gone long? Me? What are you saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, these mountains are like, these are scary mountains. They got more than just deers in them. You should be careful. You don't want nothing to eat you. She's like, there are cannibals out here? People eating people out here? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So he walks a little closer, but he stumbles. And she's like, that's weird. And he gets up and he's like, no, don't worry. Anyways, just, no, don't worry about it. Just come with me. Just come with me. He reaches his hand out. He's not walking any closer to her. She should have been suspicious about that. Also, why he fall? Because he can't step into that territory. But she don't know that. But either way, for some man to be not that close to me, but reaching his hand out, like, come with me. And I have not seen any of the people that was up here. Also, he not fine because she did not mention he was fine. That should have been a clue right there. Everybody else been fine as hell.
Something's off.
Something's off. And so she's like, oh, I feel uneasy.
Right.
And
finally.
so she's like, right? Because girl, you're not uneasy enough. So she's like, never mind. No, I'll wait. I'll find my way down in the morning. And he's like, no, don't be stupid. What you wish for is going to rot and you won't have grants. And I mean, you won't be granted what you want.
Right.
And you'll have to pay this price. You don't know. He's not a good person.
And it's clicking to her, right?
At this point, she's like, what wish?
Right.
And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, what? I guess he's just staring at her. At that point, though, she hears Lucy being called out, and she sees that it's Dr. Crane. And she's like, oh. She's like, what are you doing wandering around out here? I told you to get off that damn ankle. And she's like, huh? She's like, but there was nobody there. And then this weird guy. She turns around, weird guy gone. Gone. The weird guy is gone. Some fisherman gone. And he's like, huh? Well, just come on. At that point, the man picks her up. Another man. Swoops. Dr. Crane now picks her up. And she's like, hey, what's going on? Why is everyone picking me up? This is crazy. And he's like, I dropped off a pair of the crutches. Caroline probably took a nap in the back. She be like that sometimes. He gets into there. Another geriatric looking golden retriever is there.
Yes.
Now, this is about the 4th golden retriever that we done seen in this book. And she done seen. And she should see. It's either who got a puppy mill in here.
Yes.
Because why does everyone have a golden retriever? It has to be a puppy mill. Somebody has one. So the geriatric one and some frail woman comes out of nowhere, and she's like, "Oh, I shouldn't be here having to hold this down."
Oh my gosh!
And it's just so much.
Bad,
I just had to run, and he's like, Caroline.
She's like, I'm going to the bar.
I should be at the bar,
but I'm here.
I'm here
because you making me clock in.
The young people keep moving out of my town, and all we can do as old people is be working so hard, and I don't want to be here. As she says that, she's like, I have patients. I have to go home. And Dr. Crane's like, she just wants a room. Just get her a room. At that point, that old lady says, and she's like, well, you own the inn now.
Here you go.
Rolls out some piece of paper, says, sign your name here. The inn is now yours. I'm gonna go drink with Evangeline down the street with the old dog. And the dog, I gotta go to the bar. And she said, the dog gonna bring you your bag.
Yes. And
the dog sure did. She gets upstairs. The dog brings the bag. Caroline rolls up out of there. She's confused at that point, and the dog's name is Spatula. And I think that's really cute. The dog's name is Spatula. I'm out of here. I now own a bed and breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Crane drops her down. He's like, it's going to be okay. We're going to rest your leg. This is so
fast
sweet.
From this point.
So fast. So rest your leg. Everything's going to be all fine. She's like, oh, he's just real fine. I'm getting a tingle in the pit of my stomach. He's so fine. He rubs her leg and he's like, are you okay? And she's like, I feel I'm getting a little sensation. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. He's like, it's going to be fine. He's rubbing her leg. And then he's like, well, I'm going to get up out of here. I have the crutches for you, but I'll check on you tomorrow. I have to go to patients. She says, no. Lucy, you don't know this man from nowhere.
I've had a rough day.
She's like, you've helped me enough. Don't come back. He's like, you're not troubling me. You'll be fine. I'll be back. I'm going to help you. And he's like, at that point, because this is what the girls want to hear, he goes, good girl. And she's like, swooned. And she's like, the heat over my body. She's like,
about to get going.
She's like, I feel it. There's no she's like, she's looking into the doctor's eyes, and she just feels the anticipation of a kiss. She's like, we're going to kiss. We're going to make out. We're going to kiss. And all of a sudden, they're so close to each other. All of a sudden, she hears, Lucy, I brought you food. And she's like, what is that? Her stomach starts growling because she is hungry. And she's like, well, I guess I wasn't supposed to kiss the hot doctor. He's like, do you want me to carry you down? She's like, no, it's fine. Let me just change my clothes. I'll meet you guys in the lobby. You hear Noah's voice. He comes bounding in there and he says, hey, I saw Caroline on her way to the bar. She heard she offered you the inn. Mm-hmm. He's like, you could also get this farmland I have back to my house as well. Mm-hmm. She getting offered land. She getting offered a job.
So random.
She got 2 fine men talking to her. Yeah. 3 fine men was talking to her at one point.
Yeah.
Some creepy man from the fisherman. We don't know about him. So he's like, I can give you stuff. And she's like, no, it's okay. I'm just going to change clothes. And then I'll meet you guys downstairs. She changes her clothes. She texts her friends. And she's like, hey, y'all. She's like, I'm still alive. Everyone's really nice. Some weird fisherman was out of the woods. Mm-hmm. I don't know what else is to do about that. People are gifting me things. I'm
left
confused.
And right.
Her friend goes, what, in the Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
And that was very true. I usually sometimes don't like when people reference like things that are happening in pop culture, but I think these things, I don't know, it felt,
I can visualize.
Yes, it felt
very much like this little town.
It didn't feel forced.
You're in Stardew Valley.
Yeah, it didn't feel forced. Literally. Like even the Love is Blind part, that didn't feel forced to me. So I was just like, I'm here for that. They're like, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure she's fine. Tell us about the hot doctor. And then Lucy pissed me off once again. Why is she gonna tell her friends something? Well, I don't want to kiss the hot doctor because I haven't really officially broken up with Mark yet.
Girl, Mark is done.
Her friend says
Mark was done when he left you on the mountain.
On the mountain. So she goes, doesn't seem like just send this text, right? And he's like, Jess is like ... I felt Jess was very much me because I love to ... people and then tear it up. Because what the hell are you talking about? Jess goes, Scarlett. Scarlett goes, Jess, get her. Because why are you saying that? Jess immediately calls her and she goes, he left you on the motherfucking side of a mountain.
Yep.
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? And then Jess goes on to speak Spanish, and I forgot to translate this. But I think
I got the gist.
Oh no, yeah, because I know a lot of these words. She calls her an idiot, yeah, there's bidets in here, pinche, you fucking stupid
Yes.
bitch. Like, she basically is like, you
Yes.
fucking stupid girl. If you don't get your shit together, he idiot, you idiot. Like, you don't be doing no shit like that. She said she don't know what she said either because she don't speak German. And she said, but I felt it in my soul, something's going on. So whatever. At that point, her friend starts having her kids sing Alanis Morissette in the background. To terrorize her more. And she's like, that man ain't called you not one time. You've been texting with us. That man has not checked on you yet. It's been longer than 30 minutes. You have not made it up the mountain or down the mountain. He don't know where the hell you are, and he ain't checking for you. So why the hell are you talking about I need to call him to tell him that we ain't together or we should why are we doing that, women? Why are we doing that? So
he don't deserve that.
He don't deserve it. So anyways, with that being said, she got brain started connecting, synapses started firing. Yeah. She texts him, we're done. Don't want to talk to you anymore. So at that point, she looks out the window. She see a bunch of townspeople outside. And she's like, where the hell these people came from? Because there was no
all bustling
townspeople. It's bustling. She's like, that is really weird because this whole time I've been looking for them. They're not there. I went to take a shower. Now I'm out the shower. They're all over the place. It's actually weird because it's actually just a bunch of old ladies, handsome men, and golden retrievers out here. Jess ain't connected because Lucy isn't connected because I didn't connect it either. As I'm reading, I'm like, that is odd. Yeah. But I forgot. She wished for all those things. Yep. Old ladies, handsome men, and golden retrievers. Yep. So her friend is like, I don't know, maybe it's a retirement community. Like, with a bunch of sugar mamas. Like, what's going on? I don't know. She's like, I don't know, maybe manifestation of the well. I tossed it. And she's like, oh, okay, you found a well outside. Right. You tossing it in. Girl, what are you doing? And she's like, you're not supposed to be doing any of that. She's like, you ignored every ancestor's warning and you toss a coin down a well in the middle of the woods. And she's right. Why would you do that? Enough. So she's like, I'm scared now. Like, I'm really scared. The people are coming out of nowhere. Maybe my wish is coming true. The fisherman was scary. Maybe they're going to eat me. She's like, I don't really know what's going on. And then she talks about the flowers that she was looking at when the fisherman yelled at her or whatever. And she goes, hey, I took a picture of those flowers. I'm going to send them to your friends. And she's like, girl, you should have never touched them flowers at all because they're poisonous hemlocks. So at that point, she goes, oh, I didn't know what a hemlock looks like. Yeah. All the townspeople that were downstairs turn around, stop, and stare at her from inside the inn. And at that point, I did think she was going to get eaten. I was like, wait, I know what this book's about. But I did think, I was like, oh, they about to eat her. They about to jump her and eat her. Her phone flipped. She's scared now. And they all say, they all like, that's what I mentioned. They're all staring at her. They're like, say it again. Say it again. And she's like, what is going on? Meanwhile, she on the phone home girl, like, what's going on? She thinks they're in a trance. At this point, she screams, drops the phone. So her friend is screaming on the phone. Noah and Dr. Crane come busting up in there, and she's like, what's going on? They're rushing towards her. She's crying, about to start crying because she's scared, because I'm scared. And they keep saying to her, they're pleading with her, say it again, say it again. And she's like, say what? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Now we know his name. His name is Hemlock. And he's like, I've done all these things to make these humans look as these things look as good as possible. He out here like, I need them to look amazing, so she loves them. And he's like, well, I just love her, and she's now confused. And she's like, what the fuck are you? What do you want? She's crying. She's confused. She throws a lamp at him. He throws the lamp on the ground, but at that point, stuff starts coming to vision. Because he throws the lamp turns into a pile of leaves. She's like, what the hell going on? I'm not speaking to you, and all y'all are talking to me at once. Get rid of the flannel Fabio, and stop tell these chanting townsfolk to stop, because they're all saying, say it again, say it again, say it again.
That is so ridiculous.
Could you imagine? So at this point, you think you're getting sacrificed, right? It's like, so what is going on? And I'm scared. And he's like, well, I have to change into something else because I'm actually too big for this form. It's hurting. I'm just too small for this form. Like, I'm too big for this form. So now Dr. Crane has wings. And she's like, hello?
He's like,
are you an angel? What's going on?
Yes.
And he's like, well, do you like it? Do you like the vibes?
Do you want me to be an angel?
Do you like it? I can be anything you want. But hearing it from the lips of my priestess, and she's like, priestess? And he's like, yeah, remember your token? You threw, you wished for stuff, the Hallmark movie that you love to see. Remember that? She's like, wait, so you're not going to eat me? I thought you were going to eat me. And basically he realizes that Shriek probably told her that he was going to eat her. And he's like, I should have just murdered that little thing. This part was funny to me. So she says, She's like, am I not dead? Am I in purgatory? He's like, you've been chatting with your friends the whole time. Why would you have cell reception in the afterlife? And that's true.
Yeah.
Why would you have reception? She's like, don't get smart with me. I just don't know what's going on. He's like, I just wanted to grant you your wish. And he's like, why? He was like, I don't need a reason to love you or want you. Like, I just want to grant you your wish. And I like your blood. And she's like, huh?
So you like it?
And he's like, I like it when you say my name. It reminded me of who I was. You tossed the coin in the well. Like, you didn't wish for power or riches. Like, you just wished to be loved on. And you know what? I could do that. And I could do that. I could be anything you want me to be. So she's like, so wait, this isn't your form, your real form? This is when I knew things were going to go left. She goes, you don't care what form you take so long as it's big enough to fit you? He nods and he goes, She goes, does that mean you could like shift into like a kraken? You know how big a kraken is?
Instantly think of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Instantly.
I had to tone it down though for the sake of this next few scenes.
So at that point, he releases himself from the form of Dr. Crane and he becomes 8 winding tentacles stretch across the room while he shaped the torso and face to take on the rugged, symmetrical features she seemed to like. So he still looks like maybe a Noah, a Dr. Crane, a fine-ass man with 8 tentacles.
This is when I start reading and I'm like, oh, Jamila's about to get a word from me. I know this man. I'm thinking, because in my night, she's going to play a game of go into certain different things. No. That's all she wanted.
I did think that she was going to ask him to be another character from a Hallmark movie. And when she asked that, and then when she was fine with him morphing like, into his 8 appendages, she goes, he says, this is to your liking. She says, yeah. She said, so she's like, I can get on board with this. I imagine he's in the room with her, talking to her like this, as the appendages are going.
This is when the vision escaped me. There was no longer I could imagine. And I eventually got disgusted.
He was like this in the room with her. Yeah, Lucy. Yeah.
So, in the water.
So he's like, you know what? I don't want you to force yourself to be here. The fact that Lucy changed her mind so quick, she's like, I could probably get down with all this. Do I gotta stay on this mountain? Can I go and come and go? Lucy, what? Girlfriend, huh? So he's like, no, I don't want you to force you, but he's like, I want you to stay, but I don't want to force you to be here. She stood up, she reached for him, and at that point, it's an invitation for consensual touch. He starts touching on her with these 8 arms.
No, because
she starts touching on him with her 2 arms.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy says, I'm not going to squander a gift, a literal gift from the gods. Hemlock kept my wrist pinned above me with a tentacle or 2 more wrapped around her ankles, keeping me spread eagle. I said, hello. I didn't know she was going to say like that. She then says that there's a vampire with glowing red eyes and long black hair, and some skull-headed demon that she said belongs on the world's biggest hear me out cake, which I thought was funny. Because
demon skull is,
I imagine like just like some huge man looking thing, probably like red, like, you know, demons are always like a reddish darkish color, but instead of his head being like a human head, it's like giant and like skull looking, kind of scary. I was imagining like, you know, horns or whatever the case may be, just real demonic looking. But at that point she was all into it. Demon
look at her,
demon looking,
look at her, somebody in the booty.
Somebody that was some tentacles. Tentacles wrapping around her waist. Next, you know, day in the butt. The vampire sucking the blood from her neck. And now in her Gucci. Like,
there were so many things happening at once.
There were so many things. And this is when I said, Kimberly, girl, you ain't never taken this far.
No?
No.
I said, I'm judging.
Kimberly has never taken it this far.
Y'all don't understand. Jamila had me reading this beast book of a wolf man.
I didn't read that one. Remember, I didn't finish it. And I said, because I said I don't like that he's still a beast.
Yeah, you stopped.
I said, why does he still have fur?
This was early on. This
was early when we were trying to figure out what books we liked, where we were at.
But I said, I knew it.
No,
I knew it.
No, Kimberly. Her last book was nasty. I will say.
remember you telling me
it was aliens but they were aliens. They were aliens. And I was like, oh,
This
Kimberly.
is a
Like,
lot.
I remember that last book. I was like, I knew that's when Kimberly was like, I need to take a new leap.
In the mind.
She said, and all her books are really freaky. Like, the dead ass. Like, all her books are really freaky. They're described really well. She does a really good job. But again, they will turn from monsters and they turn into human beings and they be freaky diggy diggy. But them last couple of books, last like two, this one, another one, I said, oh, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly, she was here. Kimberly, you're here.
Okay.
You're here.
Can I read what I highlighted?
Yes.
This is the final chapter.
Yeah, this is the final chapter.
Tentacles gently stroked along the soft skin of my breasts before suctioning themselves to my hard nipples and pinching. A thick coil moved between my thighs and I bucked my hips.
She said, I won't.
The suction of the tentacle.
She said, I'm not going to. What is it? I'm not going to lick again. What did they say? I'm not going to.
One was pierced up.
The demon. The demon had a pierced tongue and a pierced, what? She said, let's just do. She said, I'm going to take y'all on a whirlwind this last chapter. She said, you won't see a thing coming. Did you see this coming? I didn't see it coming. I didn't know she was going to do all that. I thought that she was just going to be in love with multiple monsters on this mountain. That's what I pictured.
I completely forgot about the title again. So I should have remembered that.
Yes, but then the vampire,
that was nasty.
Sucking her blood.
She was like, "Ugh," to the vampire sucking her blood.
I said, but Lucy.
And then she's just like, "Shoot, okay, I can get down with this."
She had no hesitation to get down with somebody who could morph into all her visualized characters on here. I will say though,
is this considered like a monster train?
She got the monstrous train ran on her. That's great. Polyamorous train.
I mean, not really, because it's one person. It's one being with multiple people. So maybe that. So like, it's like whenever like it's time to have sex, like he conjures up multiple people because that's what she like.
Yes. There was another thing I quoted in here. She says, in a wondrous turn of events, the silver beads adorned his tongue, also adorned his or whatever. And
so gross.
She's like, I did not realize how massive monster it was.
Yeah.
She goes, but they do say greed is a bottomless pit. May as well see if I was too. Lucy
said, I've had a rough day. Go in there. How deep? Let's find out.
Let's find
out. How deep
out.
Can you go? How low can you go?
Lucy said.
Girl, Lucy was nasty.
Nasty. There's 3 of you. My back arched. She sees the tentacles. She goes, there's 3 of you, aren't there? Why choose? I'll try to be gentle. Literally, no one told you that. That's what Lucy says. Literally, no one told you that. Lucy had every hole filled to the brim. Every hole she owns, every orifice filled to the brim. Tentacles. Even the vampire sucking the blood out her neck. So now you got 2 extra holes. Somebody sucking the blood out your neck.
Nasty. I'm sorry.
He calling her a tight piece. Everything's edged. It's a lot. She's getting shattered to a million pieces. He's like, you greedy. I love it. She craves me.
I mean, if anybody was to be with this,
the tentacle starts to expand in her holes.
Please. Because that was really sending me.
Then she goes, go big or go home. Go big or go home. You've gone past that, baby girl. You're not even where you were.
You're already.
Lucy was hit. Go big or go home. Where else there to go? How much more can we go?
Oh God!
All of a sudden, he was like, "Where am I gonna come at?" And she says, "Anywhere." And then it says the demon finished her. What demon finished? What comes does the demon have?
He said, "Everybody, I want everybody to know." It said, no matter where you are in these worlds and these romance books, what they gonna do is want to spread their fucking
seed. Because what seed is it? Is it the seed from the flowers? Is it the seed from the trees? What is the seed that he was spreading?
They about to have a little.
I know we need it because I think that gives it the humanality of it. So we all have to be brought back into the story of being like they're, But like also like I was just in my head as I'm reading it. I was like, is it dandelion seed? What seed is it? what seed is it? And then he's like, the seed spilling out, and I'm like, imagine
Please.
I'm just thinking of literal seeds, just because he's everything and
right.
all things all at once or whatever. So now, after all of that goes down, if you have your Kindles, and you are on location, because that's what location sent. If no one knows, location
so you can all be
is so that everyone can be on the same page. So no matter how your font looks or whatever the case may be, if you're in the same location as somebody else, you should be able to find what they're talking about. So this starts literally at location 558, which is just chapter 6. It starts right at chapter 6 and it goes to the end of the book. And that's how you can get the entire scene. At that point, what is she going to do after that? How is she going to hold up? She also gets her phone. He gets like, can you pass me my phone so I can check in with my friends? Because no one knows where she's at.
Last thing she was screaming on the phone.
She was screaming on the phone. Her friends was like, girl, hello, screaming on the phone. The place is made up. She can't find on the map. Her friends can't come see me. She's like, I took it hesitantly. This isn't one of the tentacles that was inside me, is it?
That was funny.
That man said no. That's gross. Out of all the things that's gross.
I won't use the tentacle.
Out of all the things that's gross.
Being laid up as a kraken is hilarious.
Dumb rub it. I just. Her friend Kara says, bitch, are you dead? She convinces her friends that she's not dead.
Yeah.
And now she's, like you said, laid up with this kraken. And now she's living in a fairy tale life.
And that's really it. That's really it. She's good to go.
She says this is her life now. And she wasn't priestess. And that's it. So is her life going to be like this every day?
Whatever she wants.
So every day she's going to pull up another Kindle story and be like, this is who I want you to be today.
A new character.
I mean, honestly, I do think that is, if I was into monsters, I do think that could be a good thing. If I was just into other different men, I think that would be a good thing, because then he could turn into all kinds of different men.
No,
I think I would like that. There's a new man every day.
Past her wanting and requesting a kraken. I just couldn't get past
the tentacles. People like that. What's it called? Hentai. People like it. I read a book. Don't remember whose book it was that had hentai in it out of nowhere. You know what? I think it was Kimberly.
Somebody's connecting the dots.
Because it was random. It was just like all of a sudden I was like, I didn't know he had tentacles. I don't remember this. I think it was her. Now I gotta look back. Kimberly, you've been dropping breadcrumbs, girl. You've been dropping breadcrumbs. Kimberly, you nasty. Miss Lemming.
Call her Miss Lemming.
Lemon if you're nasty. And she nasty. I love her. Anyways.
She's very creative.
She's so creative.
Everyone's so creative. Okay, so with this series, where you want to put her?
Oh, like in the sense of we're rating them up and down? Oh, okay.
This is our second book from
second book. I would put this one above this one from yesterday, even though I know I'm not necessarily into like monster sex or whatever, but I think I liked the writing of this.
A story of it.
Yeah, I like the story of it all. And also, honestly, if everyone didn't have tentacles and wasn't into these, right? I think I would be into it, because I thought all of it was very sexy. Oh, it was real sexy. Like the touching, all of it was real sexy. So I will say, to me, out of the ranking, if we're talking about all 6, right now we've read the 2. It's going to be 1 and then the alley.
Okay.
Book is going to be next. So far.
I don't know where to put it, because the tentacles freaked me out. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fair. Sorry. That's fair. I was like,
yes, if I could change, but like,
change the tentacles?
I can't. I was reading it like this.
Shocking. You didn't think he was going to say it with the tentacles?
I've read nasty books, right, where things are answered in all orifices and crevices, nooks and crannies, but never.
Not the
That's
slithering.
Why I stopped. And it's never been. It was so detailed. They talked about the suction cup.
Yeah.
That scared me.
She does not play.
I'm so sorry.
She does not play.
I don't know, though. I don't know where I would put it.
Out of the 2?
As far as the Scared Sexy collection, we gave Kimberly Lemming's book, All My Boyfriends Are Monsters, a really in-depth review.
We did.
And so that will be our part of our main episode today. And then we're just going to take the rest of the Scared Sexy collection because we want to get these out by Halloween or at least around Halloween time. And that should be when this airs, all around the same time. So that way we can just get it all out at once together. And yeah, so the other books probably don't need that much in depth as Kimberly Lemming. I don't see anyone coming close to needing that much.
Her sexiness.
Yeah, yeah. Just the walkthrough of that alone. So, yeah, thanks for joining us through Scared Sexy, though. Yeah. I hope you guys read them.
Let us know.
Let us know which one was your favorite book. Who's your favorite author out of that series. But I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was fun. It was cute.
Yeah. And at the end, we'll do a ranking of all of them. We'll do it out of 6, and we'll just rank our top and all the way down. You know, like, because I think some people find them like worth it or not worth it to read. I think they're all worth it to read just because
they're so short.
They're so short.
Moving forward, let's get to the word of the day. Hey.
Hello. The word of the day is abstemious, marked by temperance and indulgence, sparing in consumption, especially of food and drink. Abstemious. It's an adjective.
It almost sounds like abstaining. See, it sounds like it's familiar to that. Because you're not completely, but you're like holding back some.
His philanthropy earned him many friends, but his expensive tastes grated on more abstemious leaders like Samuel Adams. Abstemious. So that's in a word in there talking about John Hancock. So abstemious.
Okay.
Let's go to vocabulary.com.
Learned a new word today.
The pleasures of the table, never of much consequence to one naturally abstemious.
These sentences aren't giving me much of an idea what the word means, to be honest, but I'm getting a vibe.
I should have guessed. Too opulent for your abstemious, revolutionary in yourself, I take it.
Too opulent. It's too big for your abstemious. So what you usually do is not big, because whatever.
Okay, synonyms. Abstinent, you're right. Self-restraining. No. It's a synonym. Synonym means the same.
Okay.
Maybe we should delete this altogether. I think we should learn this word in silence. Synonyms are abstinent, abstentious, self-restraining, not indulging in appetite, especially for food, practicing great self-denial, characterized by strictness, severity, or restraint. Antonyms, though, would be glutinous, given to access and consumption of especially food or drink. So yes.
Right.
So do we know what this word means now?
Yes. Well, yes.
A rock musician may sing about enjoying wine and food, but in private, his life may be abstemious. So yes. So he talks
it's
about
an adjective. It's a descriptor.
It's a descriptor.
Okay. It's just, it said especially when it comes to food. So to be abstemious with food is to
be strict.
Just be lower consumption with certain foods.
Not self-indulging, not overindulging with food.
Yes.
Okay. Well, look at this. We did learn a word today.
No, seriously. All the other words are a little easy. This one, it takes sometimes you gotta work through it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Perfect.
You know what wasn't well, you know what? Kimberly Lemming didn't practice abstemious when it came to
that girl
monster
Lucy
portrayal.
That Lucy was self-indulging, okay? She said, give me everything you got.
Kimberly, your
mind, sister, your mind. You were here, you're here, your mind. I knew something was up though. That last book, you was already up there. That last book, you were up there. Your mind.
Okay, well, hey, thanks for joining us for another episode of Book Club Banter. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the past few episodes. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
So many comments. Tell us your favorite book so far in the series if you've already read it. Please tell us how you felt about that Kimberly Lemming book.
Yes.
Please.
Please. I wasn't shaming it necessarily. I want to hear from you, the person that really does enjoy the tentacle like thing. Like, can you explain that to me?
I want to hear more about that.
I want to know more about your brain and like how does it do something for you? Everyone has their own little kinks.
Mm-hmm.
What song are we going out with today?
Oh, I don't have one.
One wish.
Oh, is that Ray J?
One wish.
There we go. Hit that note. Oh, God.